First off, I remember this from a while ago, like a couple months ago, and I just really try not to get mad sometimes, but it's people like this. Like, I really, really, really do try to be a good person. But people like this, they actually make me want to hurt them. Of course I'm not going to, but I hate this kid. I actually hate. I really don't want to have to say I hate somebody, but I really hate people that are this like this. Like, in a way, this guy is so privileged because of the fact. I'll explain it to you, okay? This kid is calling us faggots and stuff like that, and saying we all suck and everything, all of us. And then at the end, he starts making fun of the. There's a guy that speaks French. I can recognize it's French. I don't know how to speak French very well, but I can recognize that that's French. And he's making fun of his language and everything. And he's having a fun time laughing and everything. And this warfighter, whatever the heck his gay name is, starts making fun of his language and stuff. So he's not just privileged the fact that he's getting mad over a game, but not at his own actions. But he thinks we're in the wrong just because we're not good at the game. That just shows he's privileged because, I mean, if he's actually going to get mad at us for not being good at the game, even though we actually were, we all had like 6 kills and up, and he had like 6 kills as well, so I don't know what he's talking about, we're bad at the game. But anyways, he's not just privileged because he's making fun of us and everything. Like, he can't just hold his anger in, which shows that he needs to go learn a lesson and be poor or something, and learn that, oh crap, I'm really lucky that I at least have this. I'm sorry, I don't like saying this stuff, but I'm just gonna say this because this is what he deserves. I mean, he needs to learn the fact that he's lucky to have what he has, which we all are, and I know that, but I'm not gonna hold it against us just because we, are lucky. I mean, we're going to live life as we can. We're lucky to have this. Yes, I know. I'm not going to keep saying we're privileged, blah, blah, blah. But this guy is just... He does not deserve, like, to have this game, this PlayStation, everything. Like, he's such a bully. Like, people like this just don't deserve nice things. This is one of the reasons why I really don't know if I believe in God or not. And I know you think that's such a stupid thing to say, but I just don't know. Like, how could God let people like this do things like rape people, hurt people, and everything? I don't know. I guess it's just what happens, right? But I mean, I just don't understand. But anyways, back to the topic. This guy is a racist and he's a bully. He's privileged. He's just... I didn't record the first little bits of it, but he's basically saying, mute to your right, and I'm mute, right? I'm the last one alive. There's somebody above me because we're in library, and the objective is down below in library now. Well, there was a guy above us, and there was a guy to my left. There was nobody to my right. I had headphones, and I could hear that there was someone... And he's like, look to your right, the door to your right. There was nobody there. He's trying to get me to turn there. I shoot the guy to my left, and then I go to shoot the guy up top, and the guy up top kills me through the floor, of course. Like, I went to shoot, but he wasn't where I thought he was, and he shot me from a different place up top is what I'm saying. And this guy's like, wow, you suck, you little faggot. That's something like that. He said something. All I remember is he said, you suck, something, faggot, something another. And he kept saying stuff like that to other people and everything, about us and everything. And, of course, he got MVP, of course. People like him, I don't understand, but, I mean, of course, you gotta let the nice people go down, but the bullies be ahead. I just hate that. Like, that's not a fair thing in life. But, I mean, I'm not gonna keep complaining about it. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I really despise this kid, and I really wanted to team kill him, but I'm just not gonna be that type of person, man. I'm not going to go to the low that he is. And I always tell myself that. I know that I cannot do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that type of person. I'm going to be a good person no matter what. That's what I always tell myself. And for some reason it doesn't really pay off that much, but I'm still going to be a good person. I always say that. Even if being a good person gets you hurt sometimes, it's still the right thing to do in my mind. I mean, you can't ever go wrong with doing something that's genuine, right? I mean, yeah, maybe doing something nice and being honest might get you hurt, if you know what I mean, like protecting somebody. Even lying sometimes is acceptable, but there's only a few times, right? Like if you're gonna save someone's life by like lying and saying that there's someone somewhere else because someone wants to kill them or something like that. Like if you know what I mean, like that's definitely acceptable to lie about, right? Like to save someone's life, to lie to save their life, like of course. And more than that, but I mean like little white lies I guess don't really matter, but I'm not really going on about that. But I mean, I just, yeah, life definitely is not fair. That's definitely a thing. Karma doesn't really seem to exist. Miracles don't really seem to exist. It's just a coincidence is really all it seems. Because if miracles did happen, why don't the good people get them? I mean, if you do bad things, of course you can come back from that. But I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know what to say about it. I don't know how to explain why I don't know if God's real. I honestly have no idea. I don't think anyone actually knows. I think people believe that they know, but they don't actually know. Do they? Does God visit them and I just have no idea because he's never visited me or something? I have no idea. But if you want to see a little bit of what he did, here you go.
Biohazard container. Op 4 is securing the container.
Uy.
Throwing frag.
What are you? You've been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Get in
One
there.
friendly operator
No,
remaining.
Camilo.
Eres petardo. No puedo entrar, no,
No,
Op 4 has secured the container. Mission failed.
No es que yo tenía el escudo ahí, idiota, no podría romper el castle. Pero a dar la vuelta. Eres la última, la última.
And of course, that's not even close to all of it, but he was calling them dumb. And yes, honestly, they were being a little dumb. But I don't say it to them, like, who really cares, man? I mean, yes, it's a ranked game, but it's just a game, man. It's not diamond on the line for this game. This was a gold one. I mean, this was a gold 2 to gold 1, sorry. I mean, that's, yeah, I guess that might mean something to some people. But I made it all the way up to plat 1 before, so gold 1 didn't really mean anything to me, but I still tried. But this guy, he really made me want to lack trying. Like, I really didn't want to try. But for me, Castle killed me, right? And that was just unfortunate. That Castle, I mean, that Blackbeard, one bullet that Blackbeard shot at me went into my head. That's just really unfortunate. And it's unfortunate that it was Blackbeard, because if it was anybody else, I would have been able to blow their head off, right? Like, he was crouched, looking at me. I clearly shot him in the head. But it was just unfortunate because Blackbeard has a shield there. And it's also even more unfortunate because of the fact that the one bullet he shot went into my head. That's double unfortunate right there. But I mean, like, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna get mad about it. That's honest. That was an honest gunfight. It was sort of lucky. Maybe it wasn't luck that his one bullet. Maybe he was just really good, or maybe he just had a lucky headshot. Who knows? That's just what happened. I'm not gonna get mad at that because it was Blackbeard. If it was anybody else and I shot them in the head, I might be a little bit upset internally, but I'm not going to yell it out. I mean, not like to those people, maybe to myself, but that's a different story. And for the record, that's not even close. Like, that's not even close to why I don't like the guy. Like, that, yeah, that was disrespectful, but that's not going to make me hate him. That's just going to make me sort of dislike him over that. But he said a bunch of stuff before that, like I said, and he said a bunch of stuff after. Like, before that, he said the thing about a faggot with me. And if you don't believe me about the stuff about him saying faggots and being racist, I recorded some of that stuff. Just not all of the stuff. But I did record the part about him maybe not being completely racist, but it kind of was sort of. And I'm, of course, not going to myself, honestly, myself, I'm not going to be offended by him being racist like that. I don't care. People can make fun of my race. It really doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter what race you are. If you're a kind person, I'm going to like you. If you're dishonorable person, I'm not gonna like you. It depends on how you act, not how you look to me. But you might not believe me about some of the things that he has done, so I recorded it. But of course, I did not record all of it, sadly.
Faggots, it's up to you. Why are you in the kitchen?
Did anyone else just hear what he just said? He just, when he died, he's like, well, faggots, it's up to you. And then, I guess he was spectating me, and he's like, what are you doing in the kitchen, dude? Like, he was being so disrespectful, like, I'm in the kitchen because if they walk down the stairs, there's a staircase right in front of me. If they're going into the room, or if they're going to run by, they're probably not going to look in this corner, right? I'm beside an unbreakable wall, so they're not going to be killing me anyways. But, if they go, I can come up behind them, and I'm close to the objective if they start securing it. I'm not going to stand right in the open, and, like, what are you getting all freaked out about me being in the kitchen for? I really don't understand. Like, I'm literally triple your level, a little bit more than triple your level. I checked, I was level 220 at this time, but I'm level 227 or something now, and this kid was like 70 or something stupid, and this kid is saying that no. Let's just continue here, okay?
Stupid fuck.
Yo, te pacho.
Ahí ya lo mataron a Pacho. Ya. A ver si tenemos torneo y se levantan. Anito que lo pasa jugando.
Op 4 is securing
Y
the biohazard
ahora
container.
mismo pierden, mi pan perdieron.
Go to the objective!
The biohazard container. One friendly remaining.
Yo voy a jugar con José, pero otra cosa, manzanita, las...
Op
Mira
4 is
tus
securing
gamas,
the
¿no?
biohazard container.
Oh!
¿Esta tienda de Mario? Nos había regalado esos juegos. Y lo esperaron, aquí no fuimos con ustedes, no es padrino de...
Like, do you hear how this kid is reacting? Like, I'm throwing smoke in the corner where they're at. He's yelling me to get in the objective, and then I'm throwing smoke down right in front of me so I can run in with a little bit less of them seeing me, but they'll get hurt if they go into it. And I shoot them, and apparently Hibana didn't die, but I killed somebody, which I think I should have killed two of them, or at least injured Hibana too. And then this guy's screaming like, damn, or something stupid, like, because we lost. Like, honestly, I was really happy we lost. And honestly, I wanted to kill this guy more than just in the game. But I'm not going to do so, of course. That's just what I want, but I don't always do what I want. I don't always get what I want. I know that. And of course, I would never do that even if I actually had the chance to. But this kid, like, are you starting to learn more about this kid now? Like seriously though, there's still more.
You guys are fucking ass, just so you know.
Changing mags.
Dumb, don't be dumb, man!
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Boy, fue puta que habla. ¿Qué dices?
Stupido, retardido.
Escucha la pregunta. Friki Vicky.
No. Stupid dumb.
Well, that was, for the most part, all I really want to show you, because I know it's really, really toxic and disturbing and disgusting, and one of the few things that actually annoys the shit out of me. Okay, I guess there's more than a few things that does, but I mean, honestly, compared to most people, I don't think I get annoyed as easily as I should be, but I do get annoyed at some things pretty easily, but I really try not to actually take it out. I do not take it out on people. I won't, but unless they're purposely causing me pain, then I'm going to try to be like, please don't. But other than that, maybe I just forget it. The point is this guy was being racist at the end there. I honestly don't care, really. It really doesn't matter. He's not really, like, he's making fun of his language. It really doesn't matter to me. The only reason I'm really showing that is because of the fact is if you didn't think he was annoying enough as it was, out of all the things that he was saying over a video game, that no one was purposely causing him any trouble. No one was purposely causing him trouble. And he was saying these things. Maybe if someone was being a jerk, but still, that doesn't call for that kind of behavior that he was being. And no one was being a jerk to him. He was simply just saying that stuff to us for no reason. That's not acceptable. And I just added in that racist part because of the fact if you didn't like him enough as it was, you'd probably dislike him even more. I really don't care about the racist part. The part that annoyed me was him calling us faggots, calling us bad, just so you know. Even though there's one game I got 27 kills, and this kid had, what, 6 kills? 6! I had 6, another guy had 6, 2 of the other people had 5. He was tied with me and another guy, the Juan Po guy, or whatever the guy was that was laughing there, the Juan guy. And then the other 2 guys had 1 less kill than him. That does not make him superior. That doesn't make him so much better. And it was just unfortunate that I got headshot like every single time that I died. Like usual, I die from a headshot, which is annoying as fuck, but you know, that's what it is what it is. But I mean, this kid, oh my god, this guy, he sounded like he might have been like 16 to 20 years old, and he thought he was so cool. Like, he thought he was above everyone else. Like, he needs to get knocked down a few pegs. Not just 1 peg, but a bunch of pegs. If you know what I mean. And I'm sorry, it's just, I can't stand people like this. I'm really, really, honestly, probably, if I'm just surprised that someone else didn't team killing on our team. Maybe they didn't understand him because maybe all the other people on our team spoke French or a different language. I honestly don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that could understand them. Maybe they had control of themselves too and just didn't care and they actually wanted to win. Maybe they just wanted to win and didn't want to kill him because he was an asset to our team. But honestly, I really, really don't care. But if it makes you feel better, my friend, okay, I had a friend, and he was actually friends with this guy, right? When I was talking about this guy to him, he's like, oh my god, that guy's on my friends list. After a while, after I said his name, Warfighter or whatever, and this guy's like, wait, Warfighter, that sounds familiar. And then I said the numbers at the end of his name, because he said, wait, I might have him from my friends list. And I said his exact name the way that he spelled it, which he spelled it retardedly. And my friend's like, oh my god, I have that exact same guy on my friends list. And he said that he was going to invite him to a game without me, right? And they were going to play, and he's like Plat 2, my friend is Plat 2, and this Warfighter kid was like Gold 2 or something stupid. And that's not stupid, not that rank, but I mean, that's what never mind. And my friend invited him to a game. He joined, and my friend was pretending to be all good friends with him. My friend was way closer with me because this Warfighter kid was just on his friends list. He thinks he might have just invited him for friended him for some reason that he was good at the game. Possibly was the only reason, but he knows me personally so much better. We're actually friends. He's just the guy on his friends list. That's why I'm saying that, is because he invited him to the game, and as soon as the game started, he killed Warfighter and left the game. And my friend's Plat 2. He was willing to risk his Plat 2 because he likes me as a person, and this guy was being disrespectful. This is how basically my friend was saying it, was don't disrespect my friends, especially if they're a nice person. I'm not saying this myself. I'm not saying I'm a nice person myself, even though I really want to try to be a nice person. My friend was saying that I was, and that he's extra disappointed that someone would do that to me because I'm he thinks I'm a good person, and he killed him, risking his Plat 2 for me, man. Like, I never asked him to do any of that. That's what he did on his own. He's like, I'm going to invite this kid to a game. I'm going to talk to this kid. That's all that I knew. And then afterwards, he invited me back to the party. We talked. That's basically what he said happened. And I just, my friend, man, even if he didn't do this, I still would not hold it against him. Even if my friend played with this guy like he was friends with him, I'm not gonna get mad at my friend because he's friends with someone I don't like. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, he's not, and he did that for me, like risking his plat too, which he worked so hard to get to. That's just such a nice thing to do, honestly. I mean, it's a mean thing to do to him, but he honestly deserved it, and I never told him to do it. But it was such, like, he proves how much of a friend he is to me, and I just really like that. And I was just so happy because this guy, I hated this warfighter guy so much. I never went on and told everybody about it. I just really told, like, him and another friend, I think only 2 people, and now I'm telling you guys. And I think I'm I sort of believe in karma, but then I don't at the same time. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, how can you reward people like him and stuff like that? And then the reason I do sort of believe in karma is the fact that my friend did get him back, right? And he left him with a death, and then he left the game, right? He killed Warfighter and left the game, so that means it would have been a 3v5, and then every other round since then would have been a 4v5, which means they had a better chance of losing, especially since it was gold 2. I doubt any of the other enemies on the enemy team would be leaving, because they probably want to get the gold 1 or plat or whatever, or higher plat or higher gold, right? So he probably lost that game, and he really deserves it. And honestly, people, I'm sorry if you found me disrespectful, but I just don't even know what to say. Like, this warfighter kid, how would you react to this kid? Because I just, I hope you guys enjoy your day, because I wasn't enjoying. This was a while ago, of course, a month or so ago, a month or 2 or something like that. And this kid did this, and I just found the clips now when I went back through it. And my day was ruined back then, but I remember the next day when my friend did that to him. It honestly, this makes me feel like a jerk to say, but it kind of made me feel better when he did it to him. It's not like he actually did something to harm him. So don't look at me like a psychopath because I'm saying that. He did something in the game. He got revenge in the game for something that he didn't even need to get revenge for. He basically avenged me, is the proper term. And it's not like he did something in real life. He didn't go up to him and stab him or something. So it's not a psychopath thing to do. All he did was kill him in a video game. Okay? And this kid most definitely deserved it from what you heard before. And I promise you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know why. I really don't, but I just hate lying. Like, I don't like doing it. I don't know why. Apparently every single person lies. I think, what was it? Those statistics that I don't know, there was something, if you look it up, there's a certain amount that every person lies certain many times, and it's a lot from what I thought. But I mean, like, that can't be true. There must be someone else out there that doesn't lie. And you probably don't believe me thinking I'm lying about not lying, but I really, really try not to lie. I used to lie, but I mean, like, little white lies are just pointless to me, and I just don't like lying. And it doesn't matter to me if you lie unless it's like something like, you know, major. I don't like it when you lie to me, and I find out like that does kind of hurt, but I'm not an emotional, like, I'm not gonna get all emotional about it. But anyways, I really, really try not to lie. Of course, I don't always. Of course, I never. It's not like I've never told a lie. I used to tell lies all the time, and now it's like very rare that I do, honestly. But I mean, like, if I had a lie detector test, I wish I could, so that I could, like, take the polygraph test right now, so that you could see the truth. Like, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get a polygraph test. Anyways, I'm rambling on about complete nonsense. See you later.